another gun. All damn, just what have I become? No chance, I'm still what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was dead wrong. Flown out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. Speed down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been in before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Another one time be fun, I think my end just begun. Another one last time please ya. Now I ain't live to please ya. Ain't got no plans to be through with this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool, no I'm just trying to be true. But all I do is see blue, at least the 10 in my room. Feel like it's trying to consume.
I'm Todd Grisham, and what a stunning venue. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Here's Vladimir Klitschko. He's a big 100. Making his way to the ring, it is Vladimir Klitschko, the two-time heavyweight champion of the world. You're looking at the most dominant heavyweight of his era. The gentleman of...
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Kyiv, Ukraine, here is the Olympic gold medalist and the longtime unified heavyweight champion of the world, known as Dr. Steel Hammer, introducing Vladimir Klitschko. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Brooklyn, New York, here is the Olympic gold medalist and the two-time heavyweight champion of the world, and truly one of the all-time greats, introducing...
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better...
We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Now I'm going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. And a nice left hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on me, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under, you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
There's a counter shot. Oh, that punch. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. How about that time counter shot? He did not take that well at all, Klitschko. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Catch and shoot. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen.
What do we expect to see here in round two? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter... Did you see that? Oh, and Patterson's dazed. And that'll do it. Patterson goes down. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dickinson, are you okay?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
What resilience, to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into the fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, Bob. You know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. But get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Does well to block that left jab. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. So it's plan B time after being knocked out. Let's get it started in round 3. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
A perfect counter shot. Swing and a miss with the hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. No rest for the weary. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Caught this.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Klitschko in big trouble. Can he make his way out of it? Looks like trouble was averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Klitschko is stumbling around. He's got to find himself here. Do you believe this? Klitschko is down. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. It's not over. There's the bell for round 4. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Clark, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Back and forth they go. That counter punch caught him clean. counter-punching. You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. That counter shot lands. There's a counter shot. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. And right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Punch, counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good straight to the body. Punch, counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the...
Don't get him anchored.
On to the fifth we go. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. They're giving us a high tempo. Hold that thought. Oh, that got Patterson off kilter. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
There's a counter shot. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Straight right, just misses. So much firepower here. Beautiful counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Do you believe what we're seeing? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like two...
This is the beginning of round 6. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's a counter shot. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, this won't sit well with their opponent. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
counter-punching. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. They'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
You have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed. It's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. He is down big time on this. Here comes round 7. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Let's see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
About that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues.
But look at his corner, look for instruction. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself.
Wow, let's take another look at that.
I need to see that again.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in that once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
They got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
It's not that I ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he has taken? So let's go out there. Round 8, and we're off again. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
That counter shot lands. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. The legend Klitschko is on the canvas. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 minutes left.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
You both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knock. And there's the bell for round 9. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes.
Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
That's lights out right there.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Nice counter shot. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Now this is about desire.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Patterson's rocked. How did they not go down?
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once. They know they can get...
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being dropped twice in the last round. We've made it to round 10. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
They exchange punches. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? And he scores with the counter. Swing and a miss with the hook. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him.
Whoa, Johnny! Oh, heavy shot, and Klitschko is now seeing stars. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Nice counter shot. Klitschko in big trouble. Can he make his way out of it? Klitschko! Oh, my word! He hit him him with the perfect body shot, and there's no getting up from this one.
A shot from the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
This is the last thing he expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.